Hey everyone, it's James here from GoodGuitarist.com, and today I'm going to show you how to play Mannish Boy on guitar. Now when I was a young boy, at the age of 5. And what's really unique and cool about this is that it's just the same thing over and over again. Like what I just played right there, you just do that the entire time. That's the entire song. So this gives us an opportunity to really dive deep into some concepts here. Before we jump too far into it, real quick, if you haven't grabbed your copy of my lead guitar ebook, I'll put a link to that in the corner. It's great if you want to do stuff like this. And also, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below, or just say hi. Hit subscribe while you're down there. It really helps out the channel. Anyways, jumping right in, this is in the key of A. And instead of playing like an A chord like that, you know, like that doesn't sound like Muddy Waters, right? We're gonna play a power chord, an open power chord. And to do that, my index finger is playing the 2nd fret of the D string, and it's also pressing the 2nd fret of the G string. So I'm flattening it and getting 3 notes with it. And as far as the strumming is concerned, I'm just kind of aiming for the A and D string. If it hits the G string, great, I'm covering it. But for the most part, I'm just aiming for those strings with nice little strokes. You know, I'm not doing like whole huge down strokes, just. And as far as that rhythm and that feeling, you know, because I'm shortening the notes, you know, if I don't shorten it, it just rings out and it has a different effect, right? And then there's that and transitioning between that, you know, like we're going to go over all those things in this lesson because since it's so simple, we can really dive deep with it, right? And before we really get into playing that chord with the rhythm, let's actually take a look at the riff. Because when you listen to the recording, how it goes is there's the riff. I'm a Mannish boy. I spell M. You know, like they play the riff and then he does some singing. And everybody plays the riff, like the harmonica, like everything is playing the riff. And then when they do the singing, the only thing that persists is the drum beat. So it's like, you know, like the drum beat persists during the whole song, but everything else is kind of just quiet. So really, you could just play this riff. We go 0-5, 0-3, and then O. All on the A string. We're in the key of A. And you could just play that riff, take a little break, and just do that over and over again. And that's literally going to get you through the whole song. That's all Muddy Waters is doing on this entire song, right? But we're adding some extra stuff, you know, just to beef it up for acoustic guitar. Anyways, to play that riff, I already gave you the fret numbers, right? 0-5, 0-3, 0. But the rhythm's really important too. This song's in 12/8, so we actually count out the rhythm 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that makes that shuffle feel. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. You know, it has that. And this creates a blues shuffle feel when we count that way. And our riff fits perfectly into that. We start it on the after 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And our final note of our riff is on beat 1. So we're not starting on beat 1, we're finishing on beat 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So I want you to learn this in 2 steps. First, I want you to just get used to playing the notes. I play the 5th fret of the A string with my ring finger. I play the 3rd fret with my index finger, and I go 0-5, 0-3, 0. And you do that a whole bunch till it's like second nature. You know, try it 5-10 minutes a day for a few days. Then you add the rhythm to it, and you count out loud for that. You go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And you can see it written above my head. The point is to count out loud and line up what you're playing with what you're counting. And you do that over and over again, and you could play the tune that way, right? If you have an electric guitar, that's an awesome way to do it. And 2 and 3 and 2, you know, and that's awesome. But we can add we can fill in the space with some chord shapes, right? Or with a chord shape. We already went over it at the beginning of this lesson. I have the open A string, and then I'm pressing the 2nd fret of the D string and the 2nd fret of the G string with one finger. And I'm just going 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. That's the strumming pattern for this one. It's just a little strumming pattern, and it's on 1 and the a of 1. 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. Once again, you got to count it out, right? Just take a look at where we're strumming. I lined it up with the counting. 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. That makes that blues shuffle feel. If you've ever played like that sort of thing, you know? It's the same feel. But we're not adding that extra note. We're just playing this. And to add it to our riff, on the very final note of our riff, instead of just hitting the open A string, we can start our pattern there. And we're just going to go 1 and a, 2 and a, 3. And we end it on 3. That's all we're playing. So we take our riff, and then right after that, we press the 3rd fret, we go 1, 2, 3, and then we can start our riff again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And that way, when you're playing it on your own, you're adding in that missing element, you know, that the drums are filling in on the original recording. I was a young boy at the age of 5. My mama said I was gonna be the greatest man alive. Now, the last thing I want to show you is how to play this so that instead of going like, you go. So, you know, it sounds a bit more punchy. What I'm doing there is on beat 1, I strum it, and then I let go of it with my chord hand, and I touch the strings with my rhythm hand. So I pluck it, and then I mute it. I do short ones, and then a long one, followed by a short one. So short, long, short, long, short. Another way to think about it is if we start on the 1 and I don't need to mute it, and then I can go 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You know, so we can go like 2, 3. You know, doing it like that. It's something that you just have to do over and over again. You know, just go like, and just try to make that sound good, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you add that riff back in there. So that's all we have for this tune. I thought it would just be fun to kind of explore a riff instead of doing the old chords and strumming thing like I usually do. Let me know what you thought about this lesson. You can let me know in the comments down below. If you need any extra help with anything, I have that free ebook that I mentioned. I also have a bunch of courses, you know, designed to cover various topics on guitar. Whether you're an absolute beginner and you want to be confident at like strumming, showing up to a open mic or a jam session. I have a ton of courses. I'll put links to all that stuff down below. Otherwise, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.